Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dorothy Stringer, and I am going to be your host this afternoon for this Business Builder series. This is the first in a series of videos that we're going to do, and our guest this afternoon is Mr. Marco Alcala of Alcala Consulting. And Marco, may I call you Marco?
Yes, you may.
Wonderful. I would like you, in your own words, to tell everybody who you are, what you do here in Alcala Consulting, how long you've been doing this.
Okay. Well, I'm Marco Alcala with Alcala Consulting. We've been in business for 16 years. What we do is we serve as a fully staffed IT department for our clients. We provide them with a help desk, a network operations center, on-site support when needed, strategic technology advice. We help them with their budgeting, and we help them concentrate on their business because we take care of all their technology planning and day-to-day operations so they can focus on making their business grow.
Now you're based here in Southern California, but I understand you, because of the type of business that you do, and you're very, very good at what you do, that you have clients really all over the country.
Yeah, we do have clients all over the country. We are about to sign a company in Italy, so we'll be doing international support.
So all over the world.
Yes.
But yet, you, because of the personality that you have and the type of industry that you run, you never lose that interpersonal connection with your clients.
That is correct. The nice thing about our company is that we provide boutique IT service for our clients. When they call, we already know them on a first name basis. They don't have to tell us who they are. We know what kind of system they have. We're intimately familiar with their environment because we have documented everything they have. And the support experience is a very pleasant one for our clients.
Okay, so let's walk our audience through an example. All right, so I'm a small business owner. Let's say I'm a dentist.
Yes.
Okay, and I have a clinic, all
Okay.
right? And I call you up because I'm worried that, my system will go down, and then what do I do? Would that be a reason that a potential owner would, or a potential client of yours would call?
Yeah, in the case of a dentist, that would be one of the reasons why they would call.
Okay.
Another reason why would be HIPAA compliance. In September, HIPAA is going to be enforced heavily for medical groups, including dentists. So we have a process to take them from the state in which they are now to a state where they can be compliant with all the regulations that apply to a dentist practice. Mm-hmm. So especially HIPAA. We do a network audit, we secure their system, we advise them on procedures to keep their data secure. Because if they have a breach of data and patient data is exposed, that is a big problem for
Yes.
them.
Uh-huh.
And that's an area that we help our medical groups that are our clients secure their system so they don't have that exposure to data breaches.
Okay, and so virtually any small to moderate sized business would be helped by your consulting firm.
Yes.
Okay.
We're serving CPA firms, law firms, medical groups, internet retailers, manufacturers, companies that offer business services as well.
Mm-hmm. And what about nonprofit organizations?
We're serving nonprofit organizations, charter schools associations.
So anything.
Pretty much anything.
Okay, wonderful. All right, and we're standing in front of, well, it's Greek to me, but it's everything to you. So can you kind of explain? This is a way that you keep an eye on everything that you're involved with, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
we have a system to keep track of the infrastructure that our clients have. We monitor all their critical systems, their servers, their email, and their internet connectivity. So whenever there's a problem with their infrastructure, an alarm goes off. You can see here that a wireless access point just went down. So when that alarm goes off, one of our technicians will deal with the issue before a client calls us. So most of the time we are able to detect problems before our clients are aware of it. Here we have an example of a hard drive that is showing problems and is going to fail probably in a matter of days.
Wow.
We already contacted the client and told them that they have a problem with that, and they were happy that we alerted them in advance. So they have ordered a new server, so that server is going to be replaced in such a way that the client is going to experience no downtime. So it'll be a scheduled maintenance event rather than chaos where everything goes down, and so it's a proactive approach to computer maintenance rather than a reactive deal where we're putting out fires.
An emergency situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we are not in the firefighting business. We are in the proactive IT consulting
That's
business.
very good. So somebody like me who really, really is naive when it comes to anything computer, at least I understood that. If your hard drive goes down, you're really, really SOL.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, you are.
And so this is something that you're already aware of it. You basically saved their business from.
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
They were so happy that we called them. This company actually has a fully staffed IT department there. What we do for them is backup and disaster recovery. We back up all their information, we replicate it to the cloud. But in addition to that, we serve as their network operations center. So here we're monitoring their infrastructure, and if we notice a problem, we'll let them know.
Right.
And we deal with it before it becomes a problem for their business.
Okay. So the IT industry, I know, has exploded over the last 10 years because of, obviously, there's a need for it. So what makes Alcala Consulting above and beyond any other consulting group? What makes, I mean, obviously, Marco Alcala makes it special. But besides you, you're welcome. Besides you, why should the business owner choose you?
The team that we have here is passionate about technology. Technology is not something that they take lightly. We train our employees here. We go participate in ongoing technology training. We pursue our certifications. We maintain them current. And the level of service that we provide our clients is so good that our clients are happy with it, and they prefer the experience that they have with us as opposed to other IT firms.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I want to piggyback a little bit on that question. I mentioned earlier how naive I am when it comes to computers. I think a lot of people out there are in the same boat. So you have a naive business owner. I would think in this industry, because it's so specialized, that you have a lot of naive business owners out there that get taken advantage of. So impound a little bit on that. Talk to me a little bit about that. When you sit down with a business owner, let's say that they have gone with someone else and there's been a problem. Walk me through what you do to get them to trust you.
Okay, well, what we do is first we sit down in a discovery meeting and we learn about their business and what their objectives are for their business. We find out how they're using technology in their business, and we learn about the impact of that technology to see how does that technology help them make more money. Once they become our client, we go through an onboarding process. We document all their systems, user IDs, passwords. We make it a complete inventory of all the applications they are using, and we turn that information over to them so that they are protected. In many cases when you have all these systems, documentation is not available, and that can be a problem when maintenance is required or software upgrades. They're running around and, oh, I don't have the password for this, I don't have the password for that. They can't get into the system, something is broken and they can't fix it. We document all of that. We back up all their data, replicate it to the cloud so that if there is a problem, somebody deletes a file accidentally, we can restore it for them. If one of the servers goes down, we can restore it in a matter of hours and bring them up and running again so they can continue running their business.
Okay, great, excellent. The cloud, explain that.
The cloud is the ability to use computing resources at an off-premise data center through the internet. Think about how you use electricity today. When you use electricity, you just flip a switch and the lights come on, or you just plug in your appliances to the wall and they work, right? You don't care how that's being done, right?
Yes.
Same thing with the cloud. There are computers at an off-premise data center. They're managed by professionals. And with the cloud, you're able to use that computing infrastructure in your business. So how does that work? The way that would work is you log onto a web page, right? Where you have a user ID and password that only you have access to, and you can run your applications from there. You click on a link and you can run your accounting program. You click on another link and you can run your email or your word processing software, your spreadsheet software, or any other application that you may need to run your business. What that allows you to do is avoid the upgrade costs. When you have all the equipment on site, you have to buy hardware, software, you have to invest in maintenance. When you have it in the cloud, all that's gone. You just pay a flat monthly fee for what you're using, and when you need more capacity, your bill goes up, just like your electric bill.
Yeah.
And when you need less capacity, your bill goes down. That's the power of the cloud.
Okay. How safe is it?
Not all clouds are created equal. Some are safer than others. Okay.
That statement is going to go down in history.
Yes. You really want to check out the cloud provider that you want to do business with, see what security practices they have in place. Is the data center, has it been audited? Does it get audited on a regular basis? Some types of public clouds out there are not very secure and they get hacked all the time. So also the requirements of your business may not allow you to put stuff in the cloud. So the cloud is not good for everybody. Okay? Mm-hmm. There are some businesses it makes sense for, and for others where there's so many compliance rules that they have to adhere to. The cloud may not be a good thing for them. So what we do for businesses like that is we create a private cloud that they only have access to. And that's how we solve the compliance issues for those clients.
Wow. So, I mean, you really are there in any aspect that they need for IT services.
Yes, we are.
Can I transgress a little bit over to security?
Yes.
We mentioned it a little bit. So I know a lot of people, and I was one of them, think, well, I'm small, there shouldn't be any security issues, I'm not going to spend that money. How easy is it to get hacked?
Very easy. You probably heard in the news that the Internal Revenue Service has been hacked, that the Pentagon was hacked. It's so easy for people to click on an email that has a link to some other website that is going to infect their computer. Mm-hmm. And that's why we advocate training. No amount of antivirus protection or anti-spyware protection is going to save you from the latest threats that we're seeing. We're seeing emails that people get that say, your DHL shipment is late, click here to track it. And when they do that, their computer gets hijacked. Mm-hmm. And the hackers nowadays, they have sophisticated tools where they have control panels like this. When they have your computer shows up in their control panel, they can click on a button, record your keystrokes, and before you know it, they have access to your bank account.
Everything.
And when that money is gone, it's gone.
And we know identity theft is very, very prevalent these days. I mean, I think that probably there is either everybody's had some form of identity theft or knows someone whose ID was stolen in one capacity or another. So, and you can provide all of that for your clients as well, all the security that they would need.
Well, yeah, we do. So.
And do you like overview, like kind of review what their circumstances are and then recommend to them the type of security they would need?
Absolutely. I mean, that's part of our services. We make an initial assessment of what their security setup is, make recommendations to secure their system, and then we audit their system on a monthly basis to make adjustments as necessary. Because security is a process. It's not something that you just do or you buy a product. You have to continually audit your systems to make sure that they are secure.
Okay. Well, obviously you can tell Mr. Alcala has a wealth of knowledge. Besides the experience that you have, what is your educational background in this industry?
Well, I went to Cal State Northridge. I majored in computer science, and I hold a number of certifications. I get certified just like my team to lead by example, you know, because I didn't expect them to have certifications, so I go and get certified myself. Mm-hmm. And with technology, you just got to get recertified every few years because the certifications are attached to the version of the software you're certified in, and every year there's a new version. So you can only keep those certifications for a couple of years, and then you got to do it all over again.
So your knowledge is always being upgraded.
It is.
Okay. Well, I would think that this has impressed you enough that you're definitely going to consider Alcala Consulting for your IT needs. Marco, is there anything else that you would like to tell your audience?
Well, Dorothy, it's been a pleasure being here with you, and thank you so much for coming out and interviewing us.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you very much.